gas, you need some gas. So.
Oh man, y'all hear it, man. If y'all not already up, I guarantee I just woke you up. Come on, man. Y'all know what time it is. Another Monday? Listen, y'all know what y'all came here for. This is my honest take. This is the only podcast that matters and the only pod you'll ever need. Thank you for allowing me to be part of your day. My name is Quincy, your host. And this is going to be a nice, beautiful podcast today, man. I know I've been hitting y'all with some couple longer ones, right? Like hours and some change. I know. I had a lot of stuff to get off my chest. I feel like I could finally be a little bit more open with y'all. If you didn't check out the last episode, I was really talking. You know, I was really bringing out the facts. I was also bringing out my opinion. I was also bringing out the truth. I was telling the lies, the misconceptions. I was breaking down everything. So if you missed that, episode 67, go check it out. I'm not going to spoil too much for you. Now, of course, y'all know before we get started, I got to give everybody a pat on their back. You have continuously shown me the support and constantly gave me the platform to continuously say what's on my mind. Because let's be real, let's be quite frank. Nobody wants to just listen to someone talk just in person like this. But some people, like you guys, which are the best in the business, turn on the podcast, do your daily routine, listen to me on break, listen to me when you're getting ready, or just listen to me when you're just bored. I appreciate all the support. All right? So, without further ado, with all the formalities out the way, let's get right to it. So what do I have today for you guys? Well, I'm going to start off with some funny, interesting news. And when I say funny, it's not funny, but it's funny in the sense of wow. So, prison, people, is a very sensitive, touchy subject for some people. Some people have been incarcerated for the wrong reasons and haven't gotten out till 10 years plus. Some people get in there for things they haven't even done and can't even get out. Some people go in there, realize their wrongs, and still can't get out. You know, some people take the fall for some people because that's the code. Some people die in there. Some people get jumped in there just because of their ethnicity, their race, their age, their gender, or the clique they claim. So prison is a very sensitive subject for some people. Here's where the sensitivity gets flipped on its head. Okay? We still got the WD-40 chair. But here's where that just gets flipped on its head, because this news is not about the prisoners, all right, in question. This is more about the prison guard. Okay, if you have not seen what's been trending around lately, well, let's catch you up to speed. Okay, right now, hot girl summer is at an all-time low. And when I say all-time low as in you're making fools out of yourself. But it's at an all-time high as in you're making fool out of yourselves. Okay? Let me explain. We had the hot girl, all right? The spit on that thing girl, all right? I know y'all seen that everywhere. We got her trending. We got the other girl who took a picture with, I believe it was her man. He was in college or something like that. And someone, quote, tweeted him like, hey, yo, I'm just going to let you know, bruh, she had sex with about half the football team, this people, that people. Jesus Christ. Good googly moogly. What's happening? Now, prison is getting crazy too, and it's not even America. People, hot girl summer is in effect all over the world, because UK, what are you doing? United Kingdom. I always wanted to go to Europe. Mark that on the calendar, Quincy. But a UK prison guard, what does she do? Well, if I was just to say everything that I just said, what would you expect? What would you think? Yep, she did it. Congratulations, you're correct. She had sex with an inmate. She did. Yep. They got the video. Okay, um, it's very graphic. It should be on one of the sites. It should, as homemade content. It should. Now, here's where I get confused because number one, in that sales two dudes, right? Of course, one dude is giving the, you know, the guard the business, and the other friend is recording with a phone and smoking, I believe, and I'm pretty sure it's drugs, some paraphernalia. Is that how they say it? That's the word. I'm not used to the terms, and I live in the suburbs. Um, but I'm pretty sure it was weed, and he's just recording, having the time of his life recording. He didn't even get, it wasn't no two man, there wasn't no train, there wasn't no threesome, wasn't none of that. He was just recording, having the time of his life, laughing, smiling, enjoying his time. Right? Now, the prison guard ends up getting her cheeks clapped. Let's just be real. Let's state the facts. But here's where it gets even like, whoa, so this is serious. Because people are saying, well, she was forced. She was forced. No, I don't think so because she was enjoying it, number one. And here's the controversy of it because I'm gonna make y'all think for a second, make your heads turn. If a girl is forced into doing a sexual action, but during the time of that sexual action, you can see she's enjoying it, she's talking back, you know what I'm saying, she's moaning a lot. Is it then still forced? Now think about it. Let it sit in your head, all right? Let it sit in your head. We'll come back to it at the end. You could quote tweet me your answers. Send it to the DMs, Quincy Q2K on everywhere. Let me know. Okay? Now, I say this because you gotta think about it. You gotta think about it. Truth be told, it sounds wrong, but when you really think about it, like, hold on, he's got a point. He's got a point. Because if I didn't tell you she was forced and all you saw was that beginning part of her enjoying it, you wouldn't even know she was forced in the beginning. So think about it. Now, people, like I said, were saying she was forced. This is where you could tell she wasn't. So she's giving the guy Becky, Felicio, head, sucking. Okay, people, everybody knows the words. Top. All right. And they stop because the guy who's recording goes to check out, you know, cell, make sure nobody's coming, and she's just sitting on the bed, waiting. Hey, nobody's coming, and she just goes back happier than ever to go ahead and give him the blow pop. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm about to. If your mind's already like, yo, no, wait, this can't get even more juicier. Well, I'm about to make sure the steak is medium rare. We're not gonna cook it to well done. I need all the juice for this. All right. Um, Turns out she was married. I dropped the bombshell. I did. I did. I dropped the bombshell. She was married, ladies and gentlemen. How are you going to be married and go to the prison system to go get your back blown out? That should be a charge in itself. Put her in this. Put her in there. I guarantee everybody's using it. And how do we know she was married? Well, she has a TikTok with her man. It keeps getting juicier, yo. It keeps getting juicier. So now we don't know what the actions are gonna be. 9 times out of 10, she's gonna be fired. 9 times out of 10, the people involved probably gonna serve even longer sentences. It's lose for everybody. She's probably gonna get divorced right after. I don't know. I'm not in her life. I'm not in her shoes. I don't live in the UK, so I don't know the rules and regulations over there. All right, but that is kind of crazy that we saw it because this happens all the time. Let's be quite frank. All right, let's be quite frank. We've seen this happen before. You know what I'm saying? We've seen this happen. Everybody has their needs. I try to tell y'all, everybody has their needs. When it comes down to your needs are going to become wants. And when you want something that bad because you needed it, it's raps. It's raps. It's going to happen. But I will say this. If she was forced, like I said, there goes your question of the day. I don't know. In that video, she looked like she enjoyed it a lot. A lot. So, but UK, what's going on over there? People gonna start going to prison on purpose now, just because they know they're gonna find her and it's home like Donkey Kong. Come on now, let's get right. Let's focus, people. Let's focus on the right thing. Rehabilitation. All right. Come on now. Not a demonstration of sexual acts. Come on. Jesus, people. Focus. But what else? What else is? I'm gonna tell you what else. Because this one here, it feels like now it's the norm. It's the norm now in society. People, do you remember how I said it seems like it's a trend now to catch predators? It seems like it's a trend to try to catch people, to try to link up with minors, talk to minors. Like before, it was taboo. It was a fad. Like you never really seen this happen, but when you seen it, you know it was a group of people who love to do it and catch them, right? But it was only a few. Now it seems like every streamer, YouTuber, TikTokers having a video of them catching a predator. Now it starts to get to the point: what's real, what's fake. You know what I'm saying? Because then you can even argue, well, who wants to fake being a predator? Like, come on now, that's not people don't want to do that. People do a lot of things for a lot of money. People do a lot of things for a lot of money. Because if someone came to you, you probably, average money. You know what I'm saying? You're not broke, you know what I'm saying? But you're not rich. You're good. You're not living paycheck to paycheck. But let's just say, someone comes up to you, hey, look, make a YouTube video, da-da-da, $10 million, man. All I need you to do is just act like a predator. Guarantee you stop everything. Oh, fuck it, I'll do it. Some people probably do it for way less. $100,000, man. Just act like this, bro. We got you. You see what I'm saying? So, but I will say, if 9 times out of 10, if all those are real, that is a lot of goddamn predators. Come on, y'all. That's kind of creepy. That's nasty. That's weird. That's weird. But why am I bringing up this, right? Why am I bringing up this? Because like I said, I don't like the whole trend of trying to catch predators, because it feels like everybody's doing it just for that, right? That instant satisfaction of, oh my gosh, I got all these followers now, all these views because I caught somebody. You're doing it for the views. You're not really catching them to really catch them. Like, yo, stop. So you're going over the top, making them run, clotheslining them, smacking them. Come on, man. You're doing that for the views. You want the engagement. You know what I'm saying? Because what would you do if the camera was off? Do you even know where to look? Are you even actively looking? See what I'm saying? But I bring up the minors because Kendrick Lamar has awoken all the minors with his song. And there's probably a minor. Yeah. That has now become the thing. That's the norm. It's Kendrick's fault. It's Kendrick's fault we're seeing this. Because a streamer of the name Dr. Disrespect, if you don't know who he is, black glasses, mustache, wear red hat. That's pretty much how you will know who he is. And wears a damn near a bulletproof vest. I believe it's bulletproof. He's gonna need it now. If it is bulletproof, he's gonna need it. But he is 42 years old. Let's start there. I believe that was his age. 42 years old. Right? So keep in mind, people who thinks I'm not gonna make it, I'm too old. You can last it. Whatever you do, if you focus on it and really grind for it, you can continue to be the best at it. All right, there's your motivation for the day. Now listen. There's no more motivation after this. There's no more, because you can't motivate this. If you do, then you're part of the problem. So this streamer, pretty big streamer, people, millions of fans, followers, everything, right? On skin in games and everything. Okay. Well, it turns out he was caught texting a minor, I believe the age of 15, 14, somewhere around there. And at first, it was just the typical, okay, sources are saying this. Sources are saying he did this. Okay. So it's alleged, okay? Allegedly he said this. Allegedly he did that. Nothing set in stone yet. But people run with things, right? So people, he's nah. But you had you had his friends. Hey, look, until it's official, then I can't really say nothing. Everything's alleged. Because we've seen what happened, people. We've seen what happened with college athletes. Allegedly you raped this girl. What happened? It's alleged. And what happened? It was false accusations. We've seen all these attempts to try to sabotage people's lives once they get to the top. You see what I'm saying? We just seen the girl who said, "I've only been called the N word once in my life," and now he's the Lakers head coach. Talk about JJ Redick. People look for that instant clout right away, that instant gratification of, oh yeah, people now know me. Oh my gosh, because where's the story time? Where's the video? Why didn't you tweet about it when it first happened? What's going on? So let's get back to it. So alleged, right? Time goes on, time moves forward, more information comes out, and boom, we get the bombshell. Turns out it was true. So all his other streamer friends, yo, I don't condone this. I can't stand with him. Da da da. Don't support. Here's where everything becomes very fishy, because the live streaming service that this streamer, Dr. Disrespect, was using was Twitch. And Twitch has been in the news several times for lowballing creators, showing racism, showing favoritism. We've seen it all, you know. But here's where it gets weird. So on Twitch, there's a feature called Whisper, okay, where you can text someone, just you two. Nobody else can read your chat. It's totally private, okay. And this is what Dr. Disrespect says, okay. So he made a lengthy autobiography of what he did, why he did it, and it pretty much was stating like, hey, look, I know she was a minor. The conversation started to get a little too appropriate, but I stopped it before it got too bad. No pictures were sent, no videos were sent, voice messages, everything was just regular text. I knew her age, all that. So pretty much he admits to it, lets people know, and tells people, hey, don't call me a predator though, because I wasn't out here trying to do things. Okay. Now, of course, people will say, but it's still, bro, that's nasty. You 42, like, dog, that's whoa. You know what I'm saying? Which just makes sense. That's very, very reasonable. But we're not even going to talk about him. We're going to talk about why I find this whole situation weird. Because, number one, it's already weird with you talking to a young lady. All right? We're not going to call her a girl because she's growing into her adulthood. But that still is a young girl at the end of the day. Okay? But we're going to respect to say a lady, right? So you're talking to a young lady, 15 years old. That's what they said. And you're 42. So now we're already looking off. Now, like I said, people, there's this whisper feature. Okay? Twitch ends up pretty much outing themselves out because they were able to read these messages. But they tell people that not even them and nobody else can read these messages. So now they're showing that, hey, we have, control over all that. You have no privacy. Okay? And some will say, well, it's a business. It's their platform. They need to control that, which is true. But then you have other people who will say it's still your privacy, though. So now it's invasion of privacy. Okay. So now that's one. Here's number two. Hush money was involved in this whole situation because first thing you would think is, where's the parents in this situation? Why are they letting a kid talk to someone who's 42 years old? Well, they said hush money was involved to keep everything under wraps. So they knew about this whole situation. All parties was involved, talked about everything. Hey, let's not say nothing, go about our separate ways. This is starting to become a whole ordeal. Because now that you're caught and all this information now comes out, now it does make you look like a predator. Because there's so many pieces of evidence that just points to you being weird. You're weird, fam. There's too much evidence that's not helping your case. In lamest terms. Like, when you're caught, you're caught. This is like the top of the top. Like, you're done. This is it. So, what happened? Well, I believe he started losing some sponsorships. Lost some cameos in games. Got dropped from different things that he was a part of. Yeah, it happens. Now, is he registered? No. This is just, like I said, these were the allegations. The allegations became true. So now this is what we see. He hasn't been charged yet, nothing like that. Now, are they gonna do criminal investigations? Probably. Who knows? But we gotta see. We gotta see. Money rules everything. Money rules everything. So I wouldn't be surprised if money is involved. You see him come back, and in a year time, you know, it's everything is business at the end of the day. If he can still generate you money, people will not let him go. I believe Kick was one of the first people to say it, like, "Hey, look, we're not gonna drop him right now," something like that. And instantly, everybody, oh, so you support pedophiles, you support people who talk to minors. I'm pretty sure they don't, but they realize, hey, he's still gonna bring in money, so let's keep him on the platform, right? But of course, he did get banned, I believe, from Twitch, and it's crazy now. These bans are starting to come out of here, going ham. It's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get crazy, but it's just it goes to show y'all this is getting out of hand. Like it's like a sickness for real. Everybody, Kendrick, I blame Kendrick. That song really had people thinking like, yo, if I mess with a minor, I might be the next Drake. No, you don't want to do that. All right, it's getting out of hand. Okay, and when I say getting out of hand, people, it's getting out of hand because kids are now being targeted. Kids are now being targeted because in Canada, people, there is a pride parade. All right, show off your pride. You know, you're gay, transsexual, whatever it may be, bisexual, anything. You go there. It's like a regular parade. You walk, talk, people, eat food, freak paint, all that stuff. Okay, but here's where it's like, wait a minute. So this pride parade is for kids. How do I know this? Well, it said it. As an adult, you cannot enter, at least, or unless, my fault, not at least, unless you were accompanied by a 12-year-old or younger people. Think about that. Let that sit in. Let this sit in for a second. You cannot enter this place unless you are accompanied by a 12-year-old person or younger, 12-year-old kid or younger, okay? So now, in this parade, what do you think is happening? Well, to a kid's mind, they're just having fun at first until they see everybody walking down and they start getting confused and conflicted. So now you're messing with the kid's brain, their anatomy. You're messing up their brain pattern, how they grow up. Because now they see what they see, but they were taught this. So now it's going to be confusing. But let's say benefit of doubt, because people always say benefit of doubt. Let's say they already know everything, right? Don't sway their mind. Okay, cool. Why are you men walking down that parade butt ass naked? Why are you allowing kids to be there to see you walk around butt ass naked? Now, you thought that was bad. Wait till I tell you this bombshell. So they're walking down butt naked, stopping and dancing, shaking a thing, because you can just see it just flopping. I mean, it's censored, but you can just tell it's just there because they're just dancing and moving and shit. All right? Kids are there with their families laughing and everything because, you know, parents don't care. They took them there for that reason. So everybody's all smiles and shit. But here's what gets crazy. Now, of course, we all know public nudity and, you know, indecent exposure, all that stuff, right? Okay. Tell me how and tell me why. Tell me how and tell me why. There was a report that said in that parade, it's not illegal, right, to be naked like that unless you are masturbating. Ladies and gentlemen, Canada, you need some help. So you're telling me I could go down that parade, butt naked, balls to the wall, and be safe. But as soon as I want to grab my balls and let one loose, then it's a crime. This is common sense is so uncommon nowadays. This don't even make no damn sense. I never thought I'd see the day. but you're allowing your kids to be there, yo. Think about that. Kids are supposed to be most cherished people on the planet, next to dogs, next to animals, right? But we're now corrupting the youth. So I told you, I try to tell people, man, we play God so much, we try to change everything. It's gonna be a point in time where you can't change something. It's gonna be a point in time where you can't change something. So I'm just spreading my piece. I'm just letting y'all know. I'm just letting y'all know. BET Awards, they came on. Y'all know me. I don't support the BET Awards. I don't support most of these awards, Grammys, what is it? The Grammys, the Oscars, BET Awards, all that stuff. We don't know. Because as everybody knows, it's a popularity contest. And you know what's crazy? I'm going to give you a perfect example of popularity contest right now. Okay? So you look at some people and you could say, yeah, they're a good rapper. Yo, great singer. Great songwriter, great director. I'm gonna pick them. I'm gonna pick them because of their skill. Hey, look, I know this person's more famous, but this person here is way better. I want them. Okay, that's what we all think. So let's fast forward. So BT goes on. Got some great singers here and there, rappers here and there. Boom. Singer by the name of Victoria Monet. Really great singer. Not no Adele. There's no hate. There's no hate. But I still think Adele's one of the greatest singers of all time. Amazing voice, right? But Victoria Monet, great singer, great voice, right? Amazing songwriter, okay? She goes on, does her thing. Nobody at the BET Awards is really hyped. Nobody's really singing. Nobody's really, oh my gosh, yes, screaming, all that. No, it's chill, real mellow. Like when the teacher used to ask you any more questions, nobody's talking, but you can still hear the noise in the room. Like, yeah, okay. So who comes after Victoria Monet? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the one who said to vote for her for president, Sexyy Red. People, Sexyy Red. Okay, she comes out, does her two songs, "Do My Everything" and "Get It Sexy," right? The place erupts. The place breaks down. It's shambles. Everybody's going ham. But nobody was saying that for Victoria Monet. But when Sexyy Red comes out with the gangsta ghetto music, that's what I'm gonna call it, the GG music, gangsta ghetto. Okay, now everybody's lit, everybody's turned. So that just shows the generation gap. Number one. Then it shows what people are starting to really prefer. That's number two. People like that hard ghetto gangsta type rap, with songs, because that's what they like to enjoy and listen to. So it's funny that they did that and it happened the way it happened. Because literally, right when she got on stage, it was like, it went bananas. It went ballistic. Everybody loved her. So that's the part. You know what I'm saying? That's the part where I can see how some artists feel when they look at that. I can see how some regular people feel where it's like, yo, y'all this serious? It's definitely eye opening to say the least. Because you would have never expected it to go that hard. It was crazy. It was definitely crazy. So I'm telling y'all, the BET Awards is popularity. If you're popular and people like you, you're gonna win. You're gonna get those applause. You're gonna get what you want, what you're looking for. Let's be real. Let's be real. Now, besides the music, I haven't talked about sports in a minute because we don't really have sports going on right now. We saw, the Panthers win in the hockey. We saw that happen. Boom. That was easy. We saw the Celtics win. Boom. That was easy. Baseball's been going on, of course. We have the trials for the Olympics. Noah Lyles, of course. He's going back. That one girl, McLaughlin, I forgot her name, but she just broke the world record in the trials. She's going to break it again when the actual Olympics start. We already know that. Simone Biles is back. Of course, she made it for gymnastics. Sha'Carri Richardson, she misses the 200. First time in Paris, but she will be there for the 100 and the 4x1. So, still good to there. Swimming, of course. I don't really watch swimming, but it looks like it's gonna be good over there. I'm seeing USA winning a lot of gold. That's what I'm seeing. And FIBA for basketball, forget about it. USA got it. We're never gonna talk about it. Bronny James though is what we're gonna talk about. But I'm not gonna sit on here too long because I don't want y'all to flame me for this. But I will say this. Number one, yes, we all know he made it because of his dad. Yes, we know this. His dad had the strings to make that work. We get it. Number two, this draft class was still a weak draft class. That's no offense to none of those players. They could probably skunk me 21-0. But it's not comparable to the other draft class we've seen. Okay? So two. Number three, Bronny is still an elite caliber player. He can still make an impact on a team. He's got the wingspan. He's got the defense. The height is not short, people. Oh, he's only 6'2". Steph Curry, Kyrie Irving, Trae Young, Chris Paul. Just a few people who are 6'3" and under. So it's not the height. You can still excel. Okay? So, Bronny, playing with his dad, first time we've ever seen this in the NBA. Definitely going to be making waves. Now, is Bronny going to play with his dad? And is his dad going to play with Bryce? Are they all going to play on the same team together? Is Bron going to stay there until he's 42 to play with Bryce when Bryce is eligible? If that happens, shut it down. History's made. History's made. This will be astronomical, yo. Truly. To put it in perspective, it's just insane. It's insane. So, congratulations to Bronny for reaching his dreams and his success. Like I said, I still think he can definitely make an impact on the team, man. I'm riding with you, Bronny. Trust. But that's all I had to say. It wasn't nothing too crazy. It's just to give y'all what y'all been missing, what y'all been needing in your life. It's another podcast by your boy, man. I truly do appreciate each and every single one of you who has been tuning in, who has been listening to the podcast on a daily basis, every single Monday. So, thank you once again. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Continue to bring peace and positivity to your life. My name is Quincy, and you have been listening to My Honest Take.